I have some unsettling news. The moon is escaping. It is not a sudden departure, but a slow, cold retreat that has been happening for 4.5 billion years. You might find it hard to believe, but in the early days of the solar system, the moon hovered just 20,000 kilometers away. If you'd stood on the primal Earth back then, you would have seen the moon and Earth locked in a terrifying embrace. The satellite would have consumed the entire sky, a hulking, oppressive giant radiating a blood-red glow as molten lava churned across its surface. Back then, our planet was spinning out of control. A day lasted only 6 hours. The oceans were torn into kilometer-high tsunamis, and the Earth's crust was like a fragile eggshell, constantly shattering and reforming under the gravitational weight of that colossus. Today, however, the moon has retreated to a distance of 380,000 kilometers, evolving from a chaotic monster into our most critical stabilizer. Without the moon, Earth's axial tilt would swing wildly between 0 and 85 degrees. Just look at the fate of Mars. Its moons are too small to hold it steady, causing its axis to wobble by 60 degrees over millions of years, turning the Martian climate into a chaotic roller coaster. Our moon acts as a gravitational anchor, pinning Earth's tilt at a steady 23.5 degrees. This stability is the only reason we have the predictable cycle of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Without it, Earth could endure 10 years of absolute freezing, followed by 10 years of scorching fire, a chaotic era that would make the evolution of higher intelligence impossible. You simply would not exist. And then, there is the phenomenon of the tides. Do not underestimate the simple rise and fall of the ocean. Fundamentally, this is the moon's most direct and brutal intervention on our world. For billions of years, its gravity has dragged our oceans, using tidal friction as a cosmic brake. It forced the Earth to slow down, stretching our day from 6 hours to 24. In a very real sense, the moon manually adjusted the clock of our planet, pressing the slow motion button just long enough for complex life to begin. But today, this silent guardian is retreating. It is drifting away at a rate of 3.8 centimeters every single year. In the 1960s, the Apollo missions left arrays of laser retroreflectors on the lunar surface. For decades, observatories have fired laser pulses into the dark, measuring the time it takes for the light to return with millimeter precision. These cold, hard data points reveal a cruel truth. The moon is leaving us. You might think a few centimeters is insignificant, but remember this rule of the cosmos. The most terrifying changes are not the ones that happen fast. They are the ones that never stop. This steady, one-way drift is more dangerous than any sudden catastrophe because it is irreversible. The engine driving this separation is not magic. It is simple mechanics. It is called tidal friction. Because Earth rotates faster than the moon orbits, our planet drags the tidal bulges of the oceans slightly ahead of the moon's position. The result is a gravitational tug-of-war. The Earth drags this mass forward, and in a cosmic reaction, the spinning Earth transfers its angular momentum to the satellite. We are slowing down, and the moon is stealing that energy to fuel its escape. It is not that the moon decided to run. It is that Earth, through the laws of physics, has been pushing it away for 4.5 billion years. Many assume a 24-hour day is Earth's natural rhythm. It is not. It is a fabricated reality, forcibly sculpted by the moon. Without our satellite, Earth would likely still be spinning violently, with a day lasting only 10 hours. Such rapid rotation would push the Coriolis effect to its extreme. Atmospheric circulation would be shredded. Winds would not flow. They would scream. Superstorms would be the permanent state of the planet. On such a world, complex life might spark into existence, but it would struggle to survive the chaos. The moon changed more than just the length of our day. It domesticated the entire planet. But now, that controller is backing away. As the moon retreats, its tidal braking power fades. Earth's rotation continues to slow, and the stability of our axis begins to loosen. This will not destroy civilization overnight, but on a geological timescale, it is rewriting the basic architecture of our atmosphere, our oceans, and our climate. The end of a world does not require an explosion. It just requires the slow loss of the conditions that made it habitable. The first thing to fail will not be the climate or the cities, but the invisible pulse of the tides. There is a cold, physical law connecting tide height to lunar distance. The further the moon, the weaker the pull. This means the era of strong tides is already behind us. As the tides fade, the oceans stop churning. Nutrients deep in the abyss will no longer be cycled to the surface. Coastal ecosystems, the evolutionary laboratories where life learned to adapt to the rhythm of wet and dry, will vanish. Tides were never just background noise, they were the metronome of evolution. And now, the tempo is dragging. The most unsettling part. This has nothing to do with us. The moon does not pause for human history. Physics does not negotiate with sentiment. That number, 3.8 centimeters a year, might seem slow enough to feel safe. But it does not represent distance. It represents a destiny that is being continuously overwritten. The universe does not need catastrophes to end an era. It only needs time. And the moon is using time to slowly push Earth into its next lonely phase.